Hey everybody, this is jokerspice, bringing a little spice to your life. Last time, I entered the Fire Temple, and this episode, we're finishing the Fire Temple. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just be very careful here, because I don't want to fall. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. There's even a bunch of hearts up here, but I'd rather just not even deal with it. Here we got this really interesting room here. Another perfect example of being able to walk on lava, but not for too long. If we're standing on it for too long, eventually it will start hurting us, so we gotta be careful. We got a bunch of fire chasing us and a locked door over there that eventually we'll need to get to. However, if you stand on one of these pillars, the fire will actually just go underneath you without hurting you, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, if you enter this room from this door over here, the fire will chase you from the other side. So that's another thing to worry about, or another thing to think about. So here we're on the top of the maze this time. I'm going to go ahead and use the, I'm going to dispel the warp point, and this time I'm going to create a warp point here. Because if you fall in this maze and you have to go back through the other door, and then you have a chance to fall, and then you can, I'd rather just put it right here. And honestly, I have a really good reason I'd like to do that too. I'm going to go ahead and grab my bombs. So, can I hurt this enemy with the broken thing? No, no matter what, you can't. Even though you can hit the enemy with the sword, it won't work. So we'll have to go back to our Master Sword, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go ahead and beat this guy. Gives us lots of magic. Awesome. Navi wants to tell us to blow that thing up, but I don't know, in my opinion, it seems super obvious to do this. It's one of the things I didn't get stuck on as a kid. So I'm just going, I'll go ahead and blow that up. Going down here will get us back to that room with the switch that you gotta use the special bomb, or the Goron special crop on. We got another buddy to save. I didn't really look at him when we were here the first time, I guess. I never really do, but yeah, but we got him. So what do you got to say, man?
Oh, they're releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a tip for rescuing me. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of that Goron special crop. That's all I have to tell you.
Why don't they tell me more? Don't they want me to save all their friends? Oh well. Let's just go ahead and grab our key and get out of here. Something that you might want to do is just use Ferrari's Wind. That way you don't have to climb all the way back up, because honestly, it's a pretty big pain. There we go. So this time, instead of going straight, there's actually a whole alternate path that we can go to right now. You'll notice up there, there's like a pillar, or I don't know, some kind of weird bridge, or I don't know, hanging thing. And if you look directly up, there's a hole, and there's also this like like I don't know, floating platform. Basically, this is your cue to go ahead and grab your Ocarina, because if you pull out Navi, which you can do with the A button, and walk around, you'll notice that, well, I don't know if she's gonna do it now, just to prove me wrong. But yeah, Navi goes up there when you're like kind of looking in that direction. So we're gonna go ahead and play our Scarecrow song. I don't know how this guy's not burning up right now or in the volcano, but I digress. And with that, we can go up here. So this is the way to get to an alternate way. This is a completely optional direction to go to in this dungeon. I'm kind of happy it's here, though. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's behind here. So we got some golden skulltulas crawling around, which is always pretty nice. We're at 46 golden skulltulas, so we're pretty close to our final prize that we actually care about getting. Go ahead and grab this one. That makes 47. And then now that we're climbed all the way up here, we're on the 5th floor. So yeah, you definitely don't want to fall down. Because falling down here, it's It's gonna make you go all the way to the bottom. I don't think I will fall down here, so I'm not gonna worry about putting Ferrore's Wind. Especially since I want to warp down to where we were before, so we can go back on the main path. But, alright, and this is number 48 of the Golden Skulltulus. Here we got a little bit of a race that we gotta do, or a time trial, you might say. There's a switch right here. We're gonna press it, and it's gonna cause the fire on top of that, I don't know, plateau to deactivate. We gotta get there as quick as we can. Go ahead and use our hook shot in order to get there faster. Can't walk up that hill because it's gonna be all slidey. Go ahead and use some rolling techniques in order to go some faster. Oh, I actually almost missed it because I missed. We got a huge rupee, so you know it wasn't completely lost that we got that big knife. At least we were able to replace the money by going this way, so it's a good thing we went. Did I plan all of this out so that we would actually be able to make use of the huge rupee? Maybe, maybe I didn't. I don't know. You'll have to make your own inferences. But that's all we can do up here. Let's go back to the main path here. Go ahead and use this one more time. Ferrore's Wind is pretty helpful. Helps us cut a little bit of traveling time and all of that. And let's keep going. These things always remind me of Slugma from Pokemon. Even though it looks nothing like Slugma. I don't know. I guess just Fire Slug. I can only think of other fire slugs. So this switch activates this cell over there. Now last time I was playing, just now when I was, or not now, it was actually yesterday that I did it. So if you leave this room after, say, like opening that switch, you will actually, like, that Goron will go away. So I actually have no idea what that Goron says, because the last time we were here I fell down. I used Ferrore's Wind in order to get back up, but that did not count, as staying in the room, so the Goron ended up leaving. So we actually have no idea what kind of hint this guy was going to give us. Alright, what is the hint? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your Ocarina. Oh. So yeah, that's how that guy tells you about the Scarecrow song. But I don't know, that would require like getting the Scarecrow song, and there's nothing in the game like mandatory wise that would lead you to getting that. I don't know why I'm trudging along. I'm just gonna use my warp point. And with 2 keys, it's time to move on again. Remember, 2 keys is the key to this dungeon, so to speak, rather. Alright, got some fire bars, just like last time. Uh-oh. Definitely don't want to get hit. We still haven't found the compass, or the dungeon. Oh, are you kidding me? Definitely gonna get hit by that fire. Oh well. Unless it does like 50 damage, I don't think I have to worry about it. Getting hit from the will make it go away. But then another one will spawn. So, oh, well that sucks. I guess you could just keep getting stuck in this room. Like I said, if you just want to avoid the fire altogether, you can just climb onto this pillar. Maybe I should have taken my own advice from the start. Oh well. Yeah, so we haven't even gotten the dungeon item in this in this level yet. So I'm really curious what it is. It's about time we get a new item. Bow and arrow is just a better slingshot, so I wonder what we're gonna get with oh, what's that? Navi has something to say. You can see down from here. Isn't that the room where we saw Darunia? So if you look at your map, that Goron said to go above the room where Darunia was. Well, we actually are above that room now. So we have to do something about that ceiling pillar. So that means we have to do something about this whole situation here. Come on, fire piece. Wait, you want a piece of this? I'll give you a piece of this. There you go. So we got this door here, but it doesn't seem to be on the map. Ouch. You can even see that the door is sticking out. If you try to open the door, it's actually a fake door. hitting the door will produce the same effect as trying to open the door. And in order to get rid of these kind of doors, you can go ahead and use the Goron Special Crop. And just explode the door. There wasn't really a reason to do that, but, you know, maybe there'll be some more fake doors that we'll have to worry about. Here we have a little bit of a Firewall Maze. So we just gotta go ahead and be careful. Usually, like, when there's a certain, like, when it's a very specific distance, you'll know that there's fire. When it's, like, too far, usually there won't be any fire there instead. I keep getting hit, but honestly, this is part of the game where I actually don't care about getting hit. Just have so many hearts that, like, I might as well get hit just to make use of all the items that the game is giving us. Oh well. When I was a kid, I got barely any pieces of heart. So I ended up going into this dungeon with, like, only, like, 8 hearts, because that's, or like 7 hearts. So you only have to pick up, you don't even have to pick up any of those heart containers. It's something I did. Huh. Navi's telling us to do something here, but unfortunately this time it has nothing to do with the Scarecrow songs. Poor Goron's in there. Fortunately, we can't really help him right away. We're just gonna have to come back. Here we are. We're here. If we try to go back over there, we'll notice that the fire bars are actually making it completely impossible for us to get back to the previous area, so that's why we have to go the other way. We got this switch. Here we got another little time trial. This time we just have to go over there. Doesn't seem like it's that hard until you realize that you have to make a little bit more of a roundabout way to get there. Trying to go directly will hurt us. And once that fire comes up, we have no way of getting back there again. So we have absolutely no choice but to keep on pressing forward. Just keep going. Uh-oh. That's another fake door. Oh. I didn't mean to use Ferori's Wind. Maybe it'll be useful, I don't know. I didn't mean to use it though. I just wanted to use a bomb this time. The one time I actually mean to use a bomb. Alright. Yeah, these are what the actual doors of the dungeon look like, so don't be fooled by the other kind of door. And finally, we have our first mini-boss. That's right, I did say first. This is a flare dancer. Extinguish its flaming clothes first. We could use the Goron Special Crop bombs in order to do this, but, like, I don't want to. Why would I do that if I could just pull him out of his stuff instead? Unfortunately, I can't use Deku Sticks to make this fight go really short, but we can slash him with our sword. He's actually just a little scrub after all. His pattern is he just runs around. It's pretty easy to do some jump slashes at him. He has 3 phases. When he gets weaker, I guess he gets weaker, technically. He will turn blue, and then when he gets even weaker, he will turn green. This is a very easy boss fight. You'd be hard-pressed to actually find this hard, I find. I mean, you might have a little bit difficulty catching him, but he always, like, skids a little bit when he goes around. I don't know. Not a terribly hard boss fight. And with that, we can just move on. Oh, I guess there are doors like that after all. But they're in the wall, not out, like, sticking out of the wall. Here we got some more of that special switch. Instead of using our sword foolishly. Oops. Okay, well, that didn't work. Go ahead and drop a bomb down there. That would be a really cool little decoration to have around the house. I've always liked the look of those kind of switches in pretty much every game. I like the way they look in Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword as well. Zelda just has really good design in general. Oh, my game just crashed. Alright, I'm back. So my game crashed again. I saved a lot more frequently than before, so that was good, but I still had to redo a little bit of the temple, but that's okay. The Fire Temple's cursed, Maybe it's because I'm still technically in the same room as the other time I crashed. Like, if we look at our dungeon map, we can see that... Oh, I was already on it. Oops. I'm still in technically the same room. Like in the same, like, geometry. I don't know. It was bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy about that. It's like, I've had to play this dungeon almost twice already now, so... Anyways. So we got one more little time trial here. I don't know if it's the last one of the dungeon, but we got another one. And this time, we got another big chest, so... Oh man, finally, the compass. We're almost done this whole dungeon. I'm kidding! Instead, we have the Megaton Hammer. This is a very interesting item. It's kind of like bombs, but it's also not. I mean, clearly it's not like bombs, but it can break down a lot of the same stuff that bombs typically would break down. So what can we do with it? Well, we can smash things in an overhead strike like that. And I don't know, the thing about this is a kind of understated weapon in this game. It is a weapon. You can use it to attack people. Maybe people don't usually like to do it just because it's like a bit of an awkward button. But you can totally attack any enemy you want in the game. And there's some added benefits to using this item on certain enemies, which we'll find out sooner than later. You can go ahead and use this item here to go ahead and make this block fall down. We can go ahead and continue this. We could also use this to push away these little totem pole pieces. And then we can just keep on going. I'm just gonna be like saving every like 3 seconds because I'm really afraid that this game is gonna crash on me again, and like I got stuff to do. Like I can't just play this game over and over again. Alright, so can't seem to do anything right now, but if we take our new item, we can go ahead and do this. It's cool. Whenever you see these wooden boxes in a dungeon, it usually means you gotta use them for something. Let's go ahead and put this item on this blue switch. And get out of here. Don't really need to go through this way once you have the item. You could just go back to the other room. Actually, half roars win there, so I could have definitely have just done that. But going this way does give you this nice little block here. Which lets you cut up to here. And the reason why would you get up to here? Well, hitting this thing will make this thing fall into the room that Darunia is in. Here we got this rusted switch. No matter what you do, you can't press on it. But the Megaton Hammer is here to stay, and it's our friend, helping us through this dark day. We got this Song of Time block. The only way to get it down, though, is obviously by playing the Song of Time. But if you were on the floor, you would not be able to get this down, even if you had the insight to know that it was there. You have to be on the sledge, I guess, which makes sense. I mean, not in a game design perspective, it makes sense, but not in any logistical way. But here we go. We got another rusted switch to press down. And finally save that Goron. He's been waiting there for a while. How you doing, man? How you doing? You feeling okay?
Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. Our door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple. But the Goron special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger?
Yes, we do. So those fake doors can also be broken with the Megaton Hammer. So just letting you know. And a lot of other items, or not items, but other obstacles in the game can also be defeated with the Megaton Hammer, or destroyed. And we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's look at our dungeon map. We still have not found the compass. Oh, it's probably in that little room actually. So I'll probably just go over there. Now that I think about it, I probably oh, I guess every time you want to enter that room, you gotta press that switch. Alright, let's get to that door over there. Yeah, I guess not always, but I forgot about this room, and yeah. Well, that's it. That's where the compass is. There aren't very many treasures in this, except for the big key that we need in order to fight the enemy stand user. In order to fight the boss Volvagia. That was a name that me and my siblings laughed at quite a bit when we were kids. We thought that was the funniest thing ever. Volvagia. Everyone knows what that sounds like. I don't know why they translate it to be that way, but oh well. Let's look at our map and see what other items we have. Do we literally have one more chest? Oh, we have 2 more chests, and they're both in that one area we have not explored yet on the ground floor. So yeah, if you go down here, it's a shortcut back to the first floor. You don't get fall damage from falling down here for some reason, but that's alright. Don't really need Ferore's Wind anymore, since everything's at the beginning of the temple, but you never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game right now, because I'm paranoid now. I'm paranoid that every single time we enter Darunia's room, the game's gonna crash. I actually really like the Megaton Hammer. I think it's a cool item, and whenever I play like games that let me choose what kind of weapon I have, I usually like picking like axes and hammers and stuff like that, like really high damage dealing, weapons and stuff. Long swords are pretty fun to use. When I played Persona 3 FES, I would always use like those kind of, like I don't remember what the weapon class was called, but yeah, it's basically the long two-handed weapons. I don't know. I find it very fun. There's one more enemy in this room. Oh, there you go. Something very interesting about the fire slugs is that if you use your Megaton Hammer, you can flip them on their stomachs. And when they're on their stomach like that, they're just completely at your mercy. You cannot flip. They can't flip back. It's been a while since we had to clear an enemy or a room of enemies in order to advance, but we're able to do just that. Oh, here we got more of those floor tiles, and also we got the background. Oh, what's going on in this room? Something is not right. This dungeon has got some problems. Oh, there's an enemy here. It's a like. The texture for the like is going absolutely crazy. Can I kill it? Can I defeat it? Yeah, this is a glitch. This is not supposed to happen. A very weird graphical glitch going on right now. I've never experienced anything like this before. And my computer's brand new, so I don't know why it would be like this, but... Oh, okay. Well, it's gone now. Man. This would make Skulltula number 49, I believe. Yeah, 49. And we've got all the golden Skulltulas in this temple, which is pretty nice. We're almost done, guys. We're really close. And here we have the second mini-boss. It is simply just another flare dancer. If you use your Megaton Hammer, you don't even have to use your hook shot to make it go down. And obviously, you can use your Megaton Hammer as well. You can use your Megaton Hammer as well to crush this thing. But it's definitely easier to just use your sword, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. The Megaton Hammer's a little bit slow. But yeah, the Megaton Hammer, you can use it to stun enemies more often than not. And there's one particular boss fight that everyone knows that the Megaton Hammer is definitely the go-to weapon. That or either Din's Fire, but we'll get to that bridge when we get to that. Alright, now this pathetic mini-boss can just go ahead and die, and we can go ahead and claim our last reward. That was weird. I did not mean to go up there. Come on. Just get rid of this guy. He actually drops bombs. I wonder what that is. It's either, I don't know, it's either rupees or a small key or something like that. Small key, though. It's literally just bombs? Alright, fine. So you actually can enter this door like right at the beginning of the dungeon, and you can figure out where the boss key is pretty early. But obviously you wouldn't have been able to do anything since you have to come at it from the other side. Anyways, here we finally got the boss key, so we can finally finish up this dungeon. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Oh, okay. I accidentally skipped all his dialogue, but I think he didn't have anything helpful to say. I think he was just saying, help our brother, Darunia, which I will be doing right now. Go ahead and save the game, because I'm super paranoid now. Can't have this game crashing on me again. I'm gonna lose my mind. For this boss fight, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out some better stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my bow and arrow. I don't know, I guess my hook shot. I don't really think I need my hook shot, but might as well. Starting to get some formidable weapons as adult Link. We don't have our boomerang and our slingshot anymore, but we got our hook shot, we got our bow and arrow, and we got a Megaton Hammer, so I'm starting to look pretty, we're sitting pretty in the city. Do say so myself. Here we are. This is where Darunia is. No sign of him anywhere, though. Hopefully he's safe. Who knows, though. Alright, let's get this party started. Looks like there's nowhere for us to run. So this puny little earthworm is the subterranean lava dragon Volvagia. I mean, I guess it is pretty big, but like, it's definitely not what I was expecting when I heard dragon. But it's still pretty cool. Kind of moves around like a Star Fox enemy. Alright, so here's the thing. Volvagia, as you can probably imagine, you're going to need to use your hammer first to break its face open, and then you can go ahead and start wailing on it with your sword. When Volvagia comes out, you can hit it with your bow and arrow to do some bonus damage, and you can also hit it on the way back down. As long as you hit its head, it counts as it counts. I'm actually gonna replace my hookshot with some bombs. You can tell it's about to come out when you see the burst of flames coming out. Make sure you use your hammer though, otherwise you're not going to be able to deal any additional damage. There are actually two Volvagias. Let's see. Oh, damn it. Careful, it's about to knock down some rocks. I want to run over. It's kind of like Death Mountain. You'll want to, the rocks will be where it currently is, so you can kind of use that as a guide to deal some extra damage. Yeah, there's two Volvagias, one that kind of stays in here, and the other one that flies out. That's what I remember. I hope I'm not wrong about the... Oh, I did not hit it in time. Do not do that in time. It, Oh, I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage. It'll go back into its next phase. So you only have a limit of time to do some damage. I like the design for this fight though, it's pretty cool. And the accented green on for his eyes and stuff, it's a cool color design. But no matter of color design is going to save this worm from being defeated by the likes of me. I'm just too lit for that shit. Classic worm enemy in Zelda, dying in this manner. Wouldn't have it any other way. Kinda has a goat head. Alright, give us our heart container, it's why we're here. Awesome! Only 6 more in the game. We're making some good progress. Whoa.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, the wild Darunia turned out to be the great sage of fire.
Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny.
Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here.
Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You received the Fire Medallion. Darunia awakes his power as a sage and adds his power to yours.
Don't forget, now that you and I are true brothers.
How do you think Goron's breed? Like, seriously. I've never seen a girl Goron before. Do you think Gorons are asexual creatures? I kind of like to think that they eat a bunch of rocks, and then their rock backs swell up, and then eventually it swells up so much that a Goron just pops out of it. I genuinely think that's how Gorons breed. Because Darunia has a son, but I haven't seen a girl anywhere. Oh well. Anyways, so what else can the Megaton Hammer do? You can use the Megaton Hammer to break up these silver blocks. There is like a thing where you can like, oh. Okay, you can check these ones. I think Link can try picking up, here, maybe it'll work with this one. Link can like try to pick up a rock, but it won't work. Yeah, does it say grab? Sometimes Link can try to grab these rocks, but they won't work. Anyways, regardless, you can go ahead and break these rocks like that. Usually this is when I would end the episode. These guys just sell like potions and stuff, I believe. Ignore that piece of heart for now. We'll get it another time. But there's one last thing I'd like to do. One last major reward for getting the Megaton Hammer. Alright, let's go ahead and bust these guys open. This is the first time we're able to enter here, and here we have a Great Fairy's Fountain. Now I know what you're thinking. We've already seen a couple of these before. We have Din's Fire, we have Furore's Wind, so maybe it's about high time we finally finish the collection. Well, there's only one way to find out. Oops. Welcome, jokerspice. I'm the Great Fairy of Wisdom. I'm going to enhance your magic power. Receive it now. So no, we do not get any kind of third item to complete our collection. Instead, we get something that's arguably way better. Our magic meter is now enhanced. Your magic power has been enhanced. Now you have twice as much magic power. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. So to top it all off, we now have double the amount of magic, which is awesome. Means we can use Furore's Wind as much as we can, Din's Fire way more times, and otherwise just have like a grand old time. Next time, we are probably going to do some faffing around again now that we've completed another dungeon. But thank you guys for watching the episode this time. If you think the Great Fairy giving us magic is an awesome thing, then you should let me know in the comments. And let me know, did you do this temple or the next temple first? Subscribe to this channel if you like. It would really help me out if you were to do that. Thank you guys very much. I hope you guys come back for the next episode. Bye-bye.